Rush, hurry, lover, come to me. I got Paula Abdul in the ears. See, I want to see you get free with me. She want to see him get free. Is it me or did Keanu look good in that video, honey? He did to me. Mm. Yeah, we are having a shitty eye day this morning, so we're going to keep these on so they feel like coming off. I know when they feel like coming off because I won't want them on my eyes. Good morning, Susan. It's just me and you. Ooh, Susan. It's just me and you, girl. Hey, girl. You got to grab the moments you got them, okay? When we got them, we got to enjoy them. How is your Wednesday going, sis? Midweek. How's it going for you? Oh, good morning, sis. Yeah, girl. You know, I like to go loud. You know what Tina says? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. How the queen's doing today? Man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I wasn't gonna come early. At first, I was Dan, how you doing, King? I said, how the queen's doing, and the kings walked into the building. Sweet potato, how you doing? Says, y'all, I wasn't gonna come live this morning, but it's just too much going on, huh? See, I had to get my nosy butt up on here and talk about it. See, one of the things is I'm balanced. I got the good. I see the messy. I don't accept the bad. I just know it exists. I've been bad before. So, y'all know I have. So have y'all. So y'all all saying y'all was good. I can admit it, I was bad. I got better on getting good. You know what I'm saying? Because I still sometimes can be bad. The streets on fire. These streets are filled with gasoline. You know, I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of Antifa. I swear we got some Antifa going through here, y'all. If y'all know what Antifa do, y'all know what I'm saying. These streets on fire. It's been fake apologies. It's been busting out that we knew was busted out, but I guess people needed to see it again. We've had Jaguar and TJ break up. TJ going through Richmond or Dallas or whatever. Girl, it's so much going on, hunting. This morning I sped past the lab and they talking about single mothers and food stamps and stuff, but it's a whole group of women. Girl, don't get me started. It's just so much going on. It is too much going on for me, sweet potato. Claudia says, how you doing? Just John King, how you doing this morning? It's good to see you all in the building. That means we counted. So no matter what somebody thought about you, no matter what they said about you today, you was counted. I know I was. I was on the list. When they checked off the list of who was in here today, I was on the list. I was on the list, and so were y'all, because we sitting here looking at each other. How you doing? Like I said, we having a bad eye day, so this is my eye this morning, and it took a lot to not make it be blush. Just this one. I woke up this morning, looked like I was in a Rocky Balboa fight. So my eyes for the last week have been swollen under here. They have just been swollen. Wait, what? Nah. Hold on, y'all. My music is playing with me because I was in the middle of listening to Rihanna, and literally it just paused on its own. It started shaking through, and now Meatloaf is on. I guess my music talks to me, so the music gods are trying to tell me something. Coin's mom, how you doing? Says, how you doing? Did you get my message this morning? To those who hit me on Instagram, I apologize that I don't hit Instagram as quickly as I should. I really do. And that's something that I really, before we got to the BS, because the balance of the kingdom is real life. The balance of the kingdom is really how we feel on here. The balance of the kingdom is a whole bunch of shit, okay? It's just a whole bunch of stuff. But something that is what the kingdom is built off is the kings and queens. I can't speak with nobody. Hey, one thing I tell y'all, what people do on their channel, I don't care. They're entitled to it. If I actually sat and watched it, I can talk about it. And some people on here on the internet think that I made you because you're talking about me. Let me tell you something. Every content creator is made by something they talked on here about. So the bigger they are, think of the stories that caught, the things they had that went viral. So all of us would owe somebody if you blew up. So if you covered R. Kelly and you blew up off that, you owe R. Kelly. If you color politics and you blew up doing that, you owe the government. And you already paying them because they get taxes out of anything we do. So you paying them double. If you talked about, you know what I'm saying? If you talk about Beyonce, You owe the whole beehive, honey. Girl, get out of here. That's not how it works. Something happens and people talk about it. Sometimes people won't come on here and talk about stuff that we didn't see, they saw, and they might come tell us about it. But it's still something else. And some people come on here and balance that by also talking about themselves. But anyway, the kingdom is built off of the people for me. It's built off community, village, love, understanding, and no judgment. So for that, that separates from the rest of them, because the rest of them say, hey, my judgment is about who you are. The rest of them are half a hypocrites. They'll say, I can't stand men who attack women. But this man right here who next to me who attack women, he's okay. Because he's doing it to defend me. Well, so is that dude over there. He think he defended that heifer too. Like, there's no... But in the kingdom, one of the things that, since I started this, that reminds me every time I forget just a little bit, and I don't forget. But one of the things that keep me balanced in here is the people. So when I first started, it was the encouraging comments. It was the encouragement. It was the words. It was the people. It was people saying, you know, it was people opening up. It was all of that was helping to build the foundation for the kingdom. It's the love we were sending to each other. It was standing in solidarity. Y'all know that's mine, #sis. Standing in solidarity. That's how I stand with the kings and the queens. And then sisters in solidarity. These are two things. Like women, I'm a woman, and I love being a woman. There's nothing better than being a woman. But the lack of respect we got for each other is the reason why this country is shit. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to start it there because we are the backbone. It's a man's world, but it'd be nothing without a woman or a girl. So with that being said, so I've tried to stand on it. Does that mean I'm going to take anything from heifer? No. Does that mean I won't check up it? Girl, bad. I'm human. And I'm still a woman. We got our guards up. Most of us. But one of the things that I never want to forget is to forget the people. So today when I was in my Instagram, I saw a lot of prayers. In that. It's why I will always tell you, when we don't see somebody, don't think they ran over to another. Don't give them that YouTube rules. Oh, they must be in another chat because they don't like you. They must not be supporting you no more. Think they might be going through. Think they might have needed a break. Think they might be ill today. Think they might just be kicking it with their family today. Let's think something good. Let's send love to each other because there's a lot of us going through. We going through, but like I said, I can tell by how much chaos people in here want to be in that their lives are going through a lot. Because see, when your life is in turmoil, everything around you is. Everything around you on fire. Everything around you understand it. See, me, I'm immune to pain because I've seen what the world could do. So it takes a lot to shock me on what people are doing. It's because I've seen it. I live in a world where we've seen mothers take their children's lives. We've seen families, fathers take whole families' lives. We live in a world where, come on, crime is everywhere. We live in a world where women can, no matter how you change it, we keep getting attacked. You know what I mean? We are not protected. And we already know, I don't have to keep telling you the same thing about my people. Now, Malcolm X told you years ago about the Black woman. So, in all that, it's like, damn, I did not come on YouTube to just get up with a bunch of dudes that want to fight with a bunch of girls who can't get along with each other. And I can't call them women because this ain't even women fights. These ain't even grown-up fights. These are like little girl fights. These little kid fights. This you got the cooties, and I'm going to come over here because we ain't got the cooties, but really all of us got the cooties. And you know, it's some things over here, and I have to say this. I've been watching YouTube since 2013. And, you know, just going to it, besides going to it to find out how to do a oil change or something that you, because I used to just go to YouTube for anything you want to do. How do I jailbreak an iPhone? How do I do this? How do I do that? That's what I went to YouTube for, because there's a video for it. But 2013, I really started like watching YouTube, watching creators. And like I said, back then, it wasn't lives. They were going doing uploads. But in all the years, because we already know when I went to Ty Couture's channel and we were over there was a lot of homophobic hate towards him. So I saw that. But this is the internet. It's over 200 million subscribers. And so knowing that, I know I'm going to have people that are good, people are bad, people that go off their religious views, people that go off how they were raised. There's everybody. people from different countries where they don't even tolerate this, but we tolerate it. Because that's another thing we have to remember. Everybody's not from here. And everyone was not raised the same. There's not enough. Oh, this is the American way to be raised is to think you're entitled. I don't care what race you are. There's something in that entitles you to something more. You know, you ain't did shit. Just, oh, I'm American. You know, and I'm American. So I'm not knocking that. I'm American. Okay? Okay? But over here on YouTube, like I said, people be so caught up. Oh my God, you taking my subscribers out of 200 million? Like the pond is open with fish. Just because you see me pull up a big one, don't mean there's no more big ones in the pond. They're filled with them. They're filled with people and good people. And some of these content creators, they have very loyal subscribers that are standing with them. Why don't you have them stand with you for something right? Why are they standing with you against some shit you've been fighting for 2-3 years? And you're not going to stop fighting it. So I see that this morning, okay, no problem, Tina. I see this morning, oh, Yikes went live. Now, I didn't watch the whole thing because I'm not even interested. I glimpsed through enough to know it's the same old, it's another sad love song. And it's breaking my heart like crazy. Whether fast or slow, it won't let go or faze me. Do you hear me? Those are the words of Toni Braxton, okay? It's just another sad love song. Let me tell you something. First of all, apologies don't come with a whole bunch of excuses in the front. Like you don't start it there. Like none. That's like somebody saying, I'm sorry, but. I love you, but. No. But shouldn't be in the sentence. So 1 on that. 2, I always know when somebody on his neck. Because as soon as they're on his neck, here it comes. All my friends, they did this. And this. Why my me? Poor me. And to all y'all, if y'all run back and decide that what y'all was standing for, this is one of the reasons John is allowed to do what he does. Because he does it, everybody, fist in the air. Then, and they're like, you know, we're going to lay back. Let's go get on somebody else. I'm tired of talking about him. I'm waving the white flags. Then 4 months later, 3 months later, 6 months later, a year later, we in the same shit. Talking about the same stuff we to be continued with. It's hard for me to believe anybody really care about John. Just like, why do they care so much about 148 being racist? But y'all house these racist subscribers. In this here sector called the 90-day sector, there are a lot of undercover racists up in here. Bigots, racists, super prejudiced people where your line of prejudice is so close to racist that you almost tipping on it. But something stopping you. Might have a black person in your family. You might have a Mexican in your family. So you're tiptoeing on this side of I'm really for the people. I'm for the impact. No, you're not. Like I said, in this sector called 90 Days, the content creators that are so-called most popular to all of y'all are the most racist, the most degrading of women in a sector that's mostly women. Do y'all hear how people talk about this sector? I'm so glad I don't belong to shit. I'm a freelancing YouTuber, meaning whether I'm a content creator or a supporter, I'm going to go where I want, know how to move, and know right from wrong no matter how I go. I'm not going to be telling y'all, hey, if somebody got up on here and said, I hope all white people die and blah, 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 that I'm going to stand with it. And I don't stand for that. But then it's okay if they come in my chat and offend every person that's sitting up in there. No, I'm not. And you shouldn't be kicking nobody out your chat, but I know I got a stance, and I'm going to tell people, hey, you come up through here. Let me tell you something. I'm going to let you know who you are. That's why people don't come through here. Because some of them, I ain't never told them not to come. They know I don't stand for what they are. And they know the rest of the people going to let them waver. I'm not. And here's something I want y'all to know. If y'all think because of sweaty or muzz, I just against somebody, it's not just a sweaty or muzz thing. It's a principality thing about it for me. It's the fact that as these women are sitting to fight wrong, racism, injustice, and misogynist, all this kind of stuff, they allow people in the team that do the exact same things. Then I'm a bad guy for saying it. No, y'all are bad guys for picking and choosing who y'all want to say is the problem when all these people combined are the same virus. Like real talk. Like, swear to God, this is a Danny opinion. All this is in my opinion. Nobody else's opinion. This is in my opinion. This is my thought process. This is the point of view I see things from. Here's what I say. It'd be so confusing that I'll watch subscribers be okay. Two people are rivaling against each other, right? They'll be a subscriber being messy with both of them. And they'll keep allowing them in. And I'll say, why are you doing this? Then later we'll hear how this person was going back and forth, but you were allowing them to. Then I see a lot of women in this sector who they all say, I don't like all this fighting. As soon as there's a fight, go to the chat. They're the first ones in there. They don't want super chat. They do want to see a fight, but they want a contained fight. So they want to see people, but then they want to say, oh, stop here, pause. But that's not how fires burn. Like if you, I never seen people so thirsty for chaos. Like y'all talk about what people do in this sector. This sector is the most hood, trifling for no reason sector I've ever seen. The things that go on, and then everybody got a nice rap to throw on with it. Y'all need to be playing straight. Welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day. We may not live we may not live like animals, but the jungle is where we stay. Come on, this is what y'all need to be playing because it's the jungle up in here. Kill or be killed. I mean, like it's the jungle. It's the jungle. I've never seen people come out and be like, "Oh, hell, the Grand Wizard," and they're like, "Well, they're not really a racist." Then why the hell are they talking about the Grand Wizard? People come in and they emojis be a clan sheet. The emojis be Nazi flags. You'd be like, wait, hold on. What are they trying to say? But like I said, let me put a fist in the air. Let me put a fist in the air. Let me come on here and my hair naturally stand up. It's going to be idea. You're going to be like, all I did was wear the natural curls and patterns my hair that God blessed upon me. And it'll be, I'm trying to rake and shake something. Let me tell you something. I came on Heidi's and was mad. Mad for several reasons. Mad because I am very tired of when it comes to whites and blacks in this sector, it becomes this big, oh my God, you're so intimidating. Those are the prejudices of being black. You know what's intimidating? That all these white women continue to go to each other's house, talk about each other's SA, threaten each other's kids, make fun of people's kids while they on drugs. This is what these white women are over here doing. Brag about the KKK, brag about what they done for the black man. But all they fights ain't got nothing to do with this stuff I just named. They fights got to do with, you was my friend, now you're not my friend. I got your phone call. They record each other's phone calls. They put people on 3-ways without telling them. I'm 43 and black, and none of my friends do this. None of them of any race. Not one of them. When they got a beef, they come address the beef. When they got a problem, they speak on the problem. When they don't like something, they don't go around it. They don't go watching things they don't like. They don't go to all the places where people talking about them like a dog. But that's what they do over there. Because hurt people, like I tell you, hurt people hurt people. Misery loves company. It's chasing misery. It's chasing a problem. I mean, come on. Then all of them big. They are big. But if you really came on here and had a problem, most of us wouldn't even speak on it. Because they would say that was begging. They would say, oh, she on here begging. Sweaty said she was taking care of me, I guess because I'm black and she white. Everybody believed it. Why? Because I lived in a hotel, I was poor? Well, check my records. It was $10,000 for 10 months in that shitty hotel. That doesn't sound poor to me. At all. Not in no country. None. Because we got Tent City because people can't afford a hotel. So please, the way we speak, like the knowledge ain't nowhere in here. Like I said, I told y'all Caucasus Mountains, and the word Caucasian came from that because that's where we get Caucasoid, Caucasus Mountains, Caucasian. And everybody said, huh? All these geniuses. But if you can't tell me about you, you can never tell me about me. And because I knew about you, I still couldn't tell you about you. It just gave me a little more understanding. That's it. But somebody can do that around here. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. But then when you use an example of the racists who would do that or their track record, then you wrong. Ain't not one content creator on here, unlike the rest of them, when they fight each other, they make up stuff on each other. I've listened to some of these content creators lie. Y'all have to. Y'all have watched them change who did what. That's called a lie. That ain't omission, that's a lie. We've had them lie about what's going on with them, lie about what they've said and done. Lie, 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 lie. They're liars. But they might tell the truth once in a blue moon. Like I said, what did I used to tell y'all? Before Muzz ever came over here, the C would always be typing and be like, oh, wait, hold on, I got a message. And I'd always say, that message from Muzz. Notice now she don't get the messages like that. You know why? Because she ain't got it there. But pay attention to Muzz in every chat she in. What is she going to say once in there? Check your IG. I sent you a message. I got that information. It's like if somebody tell you, hey, Pookie and them got the chicken pox, don't have them around the kids, and then you take them to the kids and the kids catch chicken pox, do you then say, I can't believe Pookie came over here with chicken pox? Or do you say, I knew he had chicken pox? I knew I was chancing them children when I brought them around. That's what you should be saying. These people don't say that. They're saying, oh my God, I can't believe they came over here and did this. Why can't you believe it? They did it everywhere they went. Oh, I can't, but they don't do that here. Yeah. Yes, they do. So nobody over here want to tell me, Muzz giving y'all information about something. First of all, in the 90-day sector, half of these friends are using each other. They're not friends. I'm saying it. They ain't friends. This ain't the definition of friends. It's not what friends do. This is not what your Judy do, your girl do, your homie do. And abused women don't go to abusive men. And the ones who do are still women who are being abused. Just note it. Check statistics on it. Women who feed themselves from that don't go around that at all. Just like me, I don't deal. Hey, Real and me are both Black. And here's the thing I'm about to say, because I told you, Real and Roadhog are the same man to me. They have both been hella disrespectful to this platform. But that's them. Don't knock neither one. But if I come on here and I say, well, Real, people gonna put in my comments, Real was nasty, Real was disgusting, Real did this. But if you mention a Roadhog, nobody say that. He's just as foul. Roadhog called Siwa a whole N-I-G-G-A. Called his son a whole N-I-G-G-A. Shitted all over Mims, Terry Lynn, and Jules on that platform. Outside of Rio, I don't know no man Roadhog got into it, just like outside of AT2, because Rio got into it with BX Beast Boy for a second, but that seemed to go nowhere. Him and AT2 seemed like they were writing scenes and it was all sketches. They hold back and forth with each other. But the rest was women, and I didn't like that. And I said, I'm sorry, I can all these damn women. There's enough men in here to fight with. Like, stop. Go find a sector full of men and go fight with them. So I don't switch up what I'm saying about nobody because we the same race. I don't switch up what I'm saying about nobody because I like you. I'm going to be harder on you about that. That's just point blank and period. But around here, like I said, Spiky, how you doing, sis? But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that be going on around here. You be like, nobody see it? You shocked they traded on you just 4 months ago. Y'all, tomorrow Throwback Thursday? Tomorrow I'm going to play that live with Stacy. I'm going to throw back for us. And we're not even going to throw back from years ago. We're about to throw back in 2023. Now, 4 months ago, Stacy and what is her name? Julie Virgo did a live. Everybody should know it because all y'all was up in the chat. As they talk about the terror Muzz has done to all of y'all. Not to me. But every time they threw up what she did to me. But she was still doing y'all. Just this year. Now, all is forgiven. You know why? Because around here, this is the game we play. Sweep it up under the rug. It make the room look clean. Sweep that shit up under the rug. But remember, as soon as I get mad, lift that rug up. Lift that rug up because I got some new dust for it. You'd be like, what? What? Y'all remind me of Ike and Tina now. It's just fighting fucking going on. I just don't like it. It's just not healthy for nobody. Man, people will be like, man, Jenny just got a hard on her. Just let it go. It's funny because a couple of months ago, y'all was talking about it more than me. Matter of fact, what Mud said about me has been brought up on more panels without me even there than I've said it on my own panel. But when Muzz came in, everybody went, oh, baby. To her, they like, Danny, come on, Danny, just let it go. Just Danny, it wasn't even that serious. But hold on, it was serious when you was on your fists in the air plot, right? Just like when Amber wanted it to be John was the biggest racist in the world and what he was doing was this, and we should be calling the FBI on him about what he's saying about children, then we're going to sweep all that under the rug like I never said it. And then when he's even here fighting about what people were saying about it, he's forgetting about the one person who was really letting us know, like, let's take this dude to a whole new level. You know, the one who led you to those risks. But we all forget. Guess if he says sorry, sorry is as sorry does. How many times he got to say sorry? And y'all keep accepting me. I know why I accept it, because y'all want it. If you accept it, you want it. And I'm not mad at you. That's just what you are. Do that, get understanding. You show me who you are, and I'm going to believe you. If y'all catch me in another chat talking about, man, dumb white women be doing that that's white women stuff. And then I come back to y'all and be like, girl, call me on it. Call me on it, because y'all will. Because like I said, I went on Heidi's and I'm mad about all this prejudice, racism, bullshit that be going through all these women who so-called claim to be pillars of their communities. And I got loud, and there were literally people calling Terry Lynn saying that my aggression bothered them. These hoes pulling up at each other's house. These hoes are asking each other to pull up at each other's house. These hoes are sending strange men to each other's house. And y'all scared of my voice getting loud? Y'all need to pick y'all poisons, honey. Because you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of a bunch of white women who think they could just run all up into town and out of town and going to get men who swear they want to stick pool sticks up a woman's vajayjay. And y'all okay with that? Oh, I guess y'all forgot that the day I went live about Jules, somebody on her panel said they had 3 pool sticks. Where do they want to put them? But y'all will bag that shit up. That's I don't just judge the people who doing it. I judge the people who support it. If you funding the Klan, then you in the Klan to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you passing them the light or the light the cross, you might as well be in the group, honey. Because I guarantee if I told y'all, and the vice lords was doing this and I was sitting right there, y'all gonna swear I did it with them. Come on. And trust me, I'm so secure in being black, I don't want to be nothing else. So it's not a white-black thing to me. It's this sector thing to me. The founding fathers of y'all sector are racist. But y'all want me to believe that all these people under the platform who keep allowing these. Look, like I said, yesterday, Night and Day's channel got banned. Night and Day got way more subscribers than about 5, 6 of y'all put together. Maybe 10. Okay? Include me. They got banned yesterday from YouTube. They've been banning and blocking, but these mofos done came on here, attempted us, showed us this, did that. They still here? They still here? Hello? Hello, mother. Hello, Moto. Yes, I am. Well, what was up? For your new book? Oh, okay. To be a published author. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to get back at you, but I was really thinking we should do your thing at Navy Pier at the hotel. We should get at the hotel. But we'll talk about that when I get off. I'll get a call. All right, then I'll text you first. Right now. I'm sorry, that's my mama. But yeah, no, like some of the stuff they go on, I'd be like, wait a minute, do y'all not see this? How are we sitting? I mean, literally, I've been in chats where they are like, I can't stand racism, I'm not that, this is what I be standing on. And in their chat are people who have been racist, who have hurt people. And that's my thing. I got people in here who, no matter what's going on with whoever they like or whoever they subscribe to, when we come in here, we have respect for each other. I don't worry about, oh, you be up over somebody else. We don't, that's not our problem, because that's not the problem I have. Just like with these content creators, I don't have a problem with them and me. I have a problem with what they're doing on this here app and wanting to be treated better than they're acting on this app. I act with respect, so I demand respect because I give respect. Now, if you want to play disrespect, we can get in the same lane with each other. But I come with respect. These people come with disrespect. They come with control. They come with telling me where I can go and where I can't go. They come with telling me who they like. And it's okay if they like them. How come, now here's something I got to ask, time out. How come these content creators come on here and be like, pull up at my crib, pull up to my crib? I mean, Jules was telling me she had a whole Doug for me audit. Nobody said that was wrong. I ain't heard one person in the chat. I ain't heard one person. Every time I tell one, including people I fuck with on here. So every time I say, this dude said he put 3 pool sticks for me, they act like they never heard it. But y'all hear everything you want to hear. People pass the message of what they want to pass around. But nobody's saying it. But every time we say that Bambi came to Jules' crib, we got to make sure we put out the disclaimer. That's wrong. We all know that's wrong because none of us going to nobody's crib, right? Jules right here in my city, I could have pulled dead up on her ass and not gave no fucks. I didn't, because I don't pull up to hold conversations. I'm not pulling up to play patty cakes. I'm not. And I didn't come on YouTube to fight a bitch. I'm 43 years old. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't. But we got to put a disclaimer out every time we say that. But there's no disclaimer that you bring men on platforms and give out women's numbers. There's no disclaimer that you got men on platforms threatening, same men who've been to jail for beating a bitch with a pool stick, who that bitch said you are her, gonna make threats to me like that. And y'all okay with that? And y'all still stand behind the woman because you like her like that? I'm not mad at you. It just shows me you're just like that. You'd be okay if he did it. So it's okay if, what was he gonna do with them pool sticks? Because Bambi came with fucking papers. And I'll say it, Bambi batshit crazy, okay? I don't care because I don't have no dealings with her. But at the end of the night, she came with fucking papers and tape. That don't put no fear in nothing in me, period. But we got to tell y'all how wrong she was. Even though she came and didn't do nothing but put up papers. We got to make sure we put a disclaimer out. Y'all know that's wrong. Do you think it's wrong? Wasn't that wrong? That's too far. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. A man come on and say he's gonna stick pool sticks. Everybody go deaf. Y'all go deaf. A white woman tells a black woman how to be, what to be. Y'all go deaf. A white man calls N-words, talks about Hispanic, talks about Muslims, gets on with his girl, and y'all want to say 148 worse than John. No, she not. It just explains why she accepted John, because she think just like him. So what you should know is 148 is just like John. But y'all want to see 148 gone, but he's still there. That means she's still there. It don't make no sense to me. What do he got to do? Take his life so all the people that's on the verge of taking theirs take it too? What does he have to do? What does he have to do? That's why I'm like, y'all don't want to see him gone. Y'all want to have something to talk about. Them two different things. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, if you send John to any other sector and let him do anything he doing, I guarantee he's gone. Even if he just gone because they get on his neck for real, he's gonna be gone. That's why he won't leave here. That's why Amber will go come back. That's why Jules, they'll say, oh, this is the worst place ever, but here they come. You in a whole nother sector still telling them about them. Because they know this is where I can act a zip damn fool and it won't go, the fire won't really burn like it's supposed to burn all through the world. Because these people just go, bad girl, bad girl. Okay, now going back, put your channel on, get nasty again. I literally saw women in Roadhouse chat saying, I have you cussing out Bambi on a loop. Why I got a man cussing out a woman on a loop? Because I can guarantee, because I know Roadhog, because he's just like Rio. I guarantee it was stuff like this. You bitch, cunt, bitch, hoe, slut, smack you, bitch, pussy, messy, bitch. I guarantee the conversation was something like that. And y'all was like, I needed this on replay. Oh, I recorded it. I got it too. It was people on the day I was just talking about Rio who unsubscribed because I was saying, I talked to Rio, not saying we was home, like none of this. Never asked Rio. Never told him nothing but you need to start respecting women because I am a woman. It's hard for me to hear a man keep disrespecting them and think you got any respect for me. You understand me? I used to tell him, brother, it's my king. I already know you putting a label to them on all black men. You a representative as far as they're concerned. Stand up and put your crown on. So this is what I was saying to a brother. But I know for a fact, Sunshinery has rolled with Roadhog the whole time. I know for a fact a couple of months ago, JJ was in her chat talking about what somebody was doing to a baby who was up for adoption. And one of those people she's talking about is Sunshinery. But when people want to cover up stuff, they don't say anything. So that's what I'm talking about in this sector. And what they don't like about me is I don't need permission from not one of you. There's not one subscriber who's going to tell me what to do and one content creator that's going to make me not say wrong gets wrong. I need all these so righteous content creators and subscribers who want to save everybody to stop being the people in the midst of the shit. Because each and every one of you who are fighting for the causes you all have done. You all have brought. You all keep festering. You all keep watering the plant. The casualties is everybody else. Everybody else y'all pull into it. I have watched a situation be this person and that person, right? Somebody come in, like for instance, Terry Lynn came in a year into this shit. Now she's so knee deep, you think she started from the beginning. Because that's how y'all wanted to. And then some of the people that's been there since the beginning, y'all play them like they just came in the middle. You know how many times I hear people say, no, Amber came here. No, Amber ass was back here, baby. Stop playing with me. Half of them that came over here came to stop John or Amber. They didn't come here for no other reason. But then some of them became friends with these people. Y'all got to know the whole story. Because when you do, you know that these people are puppeting everybody. The fuel of the fires are the fires they want. Because when something happened and they look, did you ever notice they'll be warm with each other? They warm. Rah, 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 rah. There's something happen that's out their control, and they be like, they come together because they want to get that person out, and then they go back to fighting. He'd be like, wait a minute, how did y'all just come together to get rid of Pookie? But now y'all back. Rah, rah, rah. Why? Why do they have such high standards when they're the ones doing all the bullshit? How can I talk about anybody doxing if I've doxed? If I doxed y'all, I'd be out here saying, man, they don't know how to dox right. I'd be bragging about the fact I doxed. Not them. Mm-mm. They go and dox people and then be like, oh my God, don't dox me. My family is so important to me. Does your family know you on the internet going from this sector to that sector to this sector, getting into it with everybody? Does your family know that you get on there and be like, hey, I live right here, come get it? Do your family know? Are y'all okay with people from other countries sitting here making a joke of us? Because right now we got our own leader making a joke of us. I'd be damned if I'm one of these content creators to have people in another country coming over here dancing on our back. And that's not nothing against nobody from another country. I'm just telling you, at the end of the night, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. So whether it's good, bad, racist, this is my country. This is my home. This place was built by my people and on the back of immigrants, including me. But damn it, I ain't letting nobody, baby, not the haunted. Y'all be like, then don't be getting like that. No, Danny gonna keep it a buck with y'all. See, y'all call yourself being a buck as you're being 85%. I'm gonna be a buck and really give you a $1.10. Shit, I'm giving y'all some extra shit. Don't you forget. Hold on, y'all. Shut up. Ain't that right, bud? He lives in me. Oh, but I had to get this off my spirit, y'all, this morning. I said, you know what, y'all? I can't no more. I can't keep, I think Brooke is hilarious. I do. I have been subscribed to Brooke this whole time. I've never unsubscribed. See, one thing I tell you about me, it take a lot for me to unsubscribe. But when I unsubscribe, I'm done. I'm done. So even if I come there and check out what you do, I'm done. Like, I'm just done. It's nothing worthy of you. Like for real, because subscribing and hitting like, but that's support. Whether you think so or not, it is. I love Brooke. I think Brooke's hilarious. I remember almost 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, because I wasn't even a content creator, and I'm going on 2 years. I remember over 2 years ago, one of the subscribers said something, I think they blood pressure. And Brooks did a live the next day talking about hypertension and stuff. And I thought, that's what you should have a taste of, because you are a whole person in the medical field. And a lot of us are in here sick. A lot of us are in here struggling. So I was like, okay, that's good. Balance it. I don't have a problem. Never left. The only time I got the man that said Brooke is when Brooke would be sitting on her panel saying not a word. Is John degraded? Like John sat up on there talking about, I want a curb stomp. All kind of disgusting. She just sat there. And all she said was, John, fuck that. Drop him. This your panel. But like I said, I came on talking loud and aggressive. First of all, my voice is loud already. Secondly, there is a different aggression. But see, aggression is aggression. And some of y'all are showing aggressive sides, and some people are acting like it's not aggression. They saying, oh, I would do the same thing. No, you wouldn't. But anyway, like I said, so I had a problem with that. But now, one of the things that bother me is I think about how recently John Yates just told us that Brooke was so-called a racist, dropping an N-word on some young man in her daughter's life, a friend or whatever, and she drops the N-word to him on the phone. Okay. I don't believe it. I said it. I'm not about to change that. I don't believe it. But it don't look good when you sitting with people that celebrate the Klan in your chat. Is y'all all? Because then, one thing I know about America is those are the ones who say it in their house. The ones who are okay. Just like I said that day about old girl. And I hated to say it, but I had to stand on a real line. I had to say it about Christy Denver. You can't be dancing with the Klan and telling me you love them young Black boys. I'm sorry. Y'all keep living in these bubble worlds. And that's why this world is still so undercoverly racist. That's why every time we take 10 steps forward, we take 55 backwards. Because it's still people who think it's okay. Oh, she just did that. Oh, she just wanted to make sure he's okay. She just want to make sure them boys okay. And they'll never be okay knowing their mom is dancing with this man. And even if they're okay with it when they're kids, it'll make them question everything that ever happened to them when they grow up and see that. And since this thing, internet is eternal, and y'all keep wanting to do this kind of stuff on the internet, it tells me that's just who you are. This is just a sneak peek. If you're willing to come on the internet and brag about the Klan, I know at your house you probably have sheets hanging on your wall. I said it. If you keep telling me you think you're better than Black people and showing me that, don't tell me you ain't what I think you are, because you are. If people are racist and you sitting there hugging them and kissing them and rewarding them, then you agree with them. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, I'm not telling nobody to monitor their chat. I'm just telling you why, Danny, I don't sit with Klans members, ever. Because I know the Klans burned down many churches. I know the Klans burnt many crosses in front of you. You think I'm playing with that? Y'all can play with it. When half of the history of Black people is not put in books, what really happened to us is not facts, because if it was, people would know why we saying what we saying. Don't let no white person send me to a book about being Black. And for y'all to okay that. Like I said, I don't care if y'all okay it. I'm woman enough not to, and I'm woman enough to know I wouldn't do it to you. And I damn sure don't let my enemies come sit at my table. Ever. Ever. You're not tough. It's showing everybody that actually you're weak. Ain't nobody worried about nobody who need their enemies to get next to them to help them out. Ain't nobody worried about people who say they're not racist who need racists to come kick it with them. Nobody worried about that. Sweaty bragged about the Klan. That's how we fell out. Because I asked her why. And she said I was accusing her of being in the Klan, and I realized guilt lying to guilty. Yeah. Yep, that's who did it, Dung beat him. And every time I turn around, I go in the chat, she up in there. I don't want to be in there at all. And then she disrespected my granddaughter, and all these bitches is playing with her. Muzz hung with a bitch who disrespected and did basically child porn on Brooke's son because he was in whole underwear. I can't be around women like that, and I won't. I won't. And they'll be like, Danny, what? Just like it was people who actually said, why do I care so much about Teresa? Why don't you? Why don't you care that a woman who this time last year was in chats with us laughing, joking, being messy, whatever she was doing, and now will never be? That don't bother y'all. It don't bother you that there's another woman who's gone, who they swear on her deathbed she wanted John Yates gone. But I've actually heard people say, John, if you do this, we'll leave you alone. No, we won't. Why? So we could look up in 5 years and he did it to somebody else and we'd be saying, man, if maybe when he did it to Natalie, we cared. Does anybody forget last year what he was saying about Natalie on there? I don't. I remember how it made my blood crawl when she was naming his child. How about what he said about Vaught, y'all? Hold on. And how about all them cheerleaders that were going along with it with him? I'm glad Vaught never loses the sound in her voice because she knows that man disrespected her child. When she only opened up a story to him to let him know he wasn't alone. And he took her pain and tried to stab her with it. Stand on your sis. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Like, I'm not. Y'all think I want everybody to be in peace. No, I want y'all to fight the real fight. To all those that standing on Amber, that stand on the B, that stand on these bitches, I could care less. I'm not going to run to everybody chat to Chili so they can see me and then doing this. I'm going to say it right here on my platform. Y'all are trash. I'm going to say right here on my platform, y'all are undercover racists or racist. I'm going to say on my platform that y'all are the type of women that'll go send a woman to the man that's going to attack her. I know y'all are. Y'all the type that'll tell your buddy it's okay, he smacked that bitch. Y'all, that chick, I know it. I know them chicks. Booney, because let me tell you something, I know real bad people who've done real bad things. And I could tell people like y'all were the cheerleaders who helped them to be that bad because I know those type of people, man. I know them. I know them. No, I didn't. I didn't see, but I'm sure it was something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Always sending prayers to Mama Ann. Always sending prayers to each and every one of you all. Like I said, nah, Junior. But like I said, if Rio went live and they called me in the chat, they said I was encouraging a man who disrespect women. They would swear I was standing by a man who hate white women. I was doing this. I was doing it. But these bitches come around. They be like, well, she just came in. Nothing I could do about it. I mean, she's not saying nothing now. He's not going to be saying nothing now. You think when I'm in the chat with Rio, other than the time we got into it with each other, and I stood firm on what I believe. Other than when we got into it with each other, Real ain't never said that. Matter of fact, the day he was up there disrespecting Roadhog and I grabbed his link, he stopped. Roadhog played the whole live. He know it. I don't fear none of these men. And I definitely don't fear no man that can't handle his home. Period. I don't fear a chick can't handle her home, y'all. See, y'all not real. I'm real. See, y'all speaking that Midwest talk. I'm living that Midwest life. I don't have to prove myself to anybody on here because I am what I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Just like with yours. I didn't hesitate to tell you what could be done. You're not worthy of shit. The bed you're making for yourself shows me what your life will be. Girl, bye. You don't like me, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. But the fact that you sat on a platform with a man that threatened me like that, fuck you and dude. I smacked the shit out of both of y'all. How about that? Now go say I said some violent shit. Because any woman sitting with a man threatening me is a woman who I'm going to get up with first, and I'm going to send my dudes on dude. How about that? How about that? Since you so cool with it, tell them to bring them with you. That's why I told them, meet me wherever you want. I still ain't got an appointment yet. So ain't nobody gave me the address yet, because I'll be there. And I won't be on the internet with it. And then when y'all all saying how it's taking it too far, remember, threatening my life is taking it too far. That's what y'all know what happened, but y'all don't remember what was done. The first person to come between, listen, when everybody beefing with yours, I ain't said shit. When she was dropping shit on Mims, I was hearting it. When it was her birthday, I said happy birthday on the text. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no disrespect. She disrespected me first and thought, well, I was gonna sit there. And it's like, oh, okay, girl, you right. Girl, you are God. You could take that John Gates complex anywhere you want. Nobody made me but God. Nobody made my channel. That's it. But like I said, every time she get, that's why I went over into Roadhog this morning. All them over there supporting that. I don't want to hear not one chick over there. JJ and Selfie. It's hard to say something about Rhea. Like for real. And I like Selfie and JJ. I like Selfie and JJ. What I don't like is the hypocrisy. I like them too. Ain't no dissing. That ain't no diss. Because there is no diss. But I can like you. TL, no, I like them. How you know? I like them. I love them. Both of them. They on something I'm not on, or just I'm not there. Not because I'm dissing them. I'm just not there because it's not what I'm on. It's that simple. Still love them. They ain't changed nothing about it. I haven't called neither one of them one time to tell them who's there, not to be there, whatever. I didn't. Now, I hold a mod wrench in Terry Lynn's. I can't be in Terry Lynn's with Muzz because I'm a mod, and as a mod, I'm supposed to be respecting everybody, and I have no respect for her. So I can't. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I side-eye some people when I see them all up in her ass because I think, do you agree with her? Do you know what she's done around here? You okay with it? Then be okay with everybody. Then why y'all, if y'all okay with everything she's done, why the fuck are y'all arguing with anybody? Because some of the people y'all arguing with ain't even done the worst stuff she's done. Mims dead and somebody passing around her naked picture. Y'all like, why you care, Danny? Why don't y'all care? Why don't y'all care as women? It don't have to be Mims. Why don't y'all care as women? Oh, and it's the same woman who's telling me she been that same stuff. Oh, okay. This makes sense. No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to stop saying it. I'm not going to stop saying it. Mims ain't been gone 6 months. I'm not going to stop saying it. She didn't come through our path on accident. If you know her name, then you know something about it, then you should know that this was up. Like I said, but to y'all, I'm trying to drag into the Mims thing. Then y'all will be sitting in raking face and then sitting in somebody. Come on, y'all, it's too much. I can't do all this backstabbing. I don't bring my enemies to my dinner table, man. Y'all got all these Judases at your table. That's not me. It's hard for me to believe anything somebody's standing for. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. Everything. I'm not that person. I stand for something. I have a moral compass. My moral compass says that if I don't want no dude smacking a chick, I'm not even hanging with a dude talking about smacking a chick. Because then I'm just telling you the dude I'm with, okay. He smacks him with the back of his hand. The other one smacks him with his palm. What? Every dude I know, when I said to them, hey, this dude said on the internet, he had 3 pool sticks for me. Nowhere did they think it was a joke. Matter of fact, they thought it was a full threat. Then the first question they asked was, he said this on the internet? Like he came on your channel? I said, no, he went on another woman's channel because me and her were arguing. I won't repeat the things that were said. Because in real life, nobody play those kind of games with people where men are threatening women and we just say, oh, he just saying it because they on the internet and he live in a different state. No disrespect. I got mad respect for the mob. The mob, they had structure just like the gangs. Back in the day, I had respect for those under structure. But I live in Chicago. I literally worked on top of Al Capone's tunnels. I live in Chicago, home of the mob. Not home of it. You know what I mean? We got our own shit out here. We got our own outfit out here. We got stuff going. And one thing I know is they wouldn't be on the internet dropping names, gangs, and arguing with bitches in other communities that are called 90 Day Fiance. But they don't even call it that. They literally, every other community calls this community with some of the worst names. They call it the racist white women. They call it the racist white women. They call it 90 days, no 90 days. They call it's so many derogatory. Nothing's good. Not one statement about it. When you on the outside list, like one day I was on a, swear to God, in a whole nother sector. Somehow they brought up John Yates. When they brought up John Yates, they said, oh, he over there in that all women community that be housing racist, and a lot of gay men fight women. That's it. Y'all think it's just the people in here seeing it. The outside is like, hey, that's why anytime anyone from here come over and they figure out where you're from, they start shitting on, oh, you came from over there where they blah, 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 blah. Because they know who doing it. Oh, that's that sector that when white people get into it, they start dropping the N-word. Yeah, that's that sector. That's that sector. That's that sector. You be like, girl, this isn't good, y'all. So sorry, Danny is telling y'all, like, hey, y'all better than this. I know everybody over here is not like this. Do y'all think I'd be over here if I thought this was a racist sector? It's not. You think I would be over here if this sector didn't accept blacks? It's not the truth. What it is the loudest voices over here are racist or misogynist, or they are, hold on. ZZ, what up with you? Hold on, girl. I got my AirPods in, so you know how they act. What's up? Girl, I know. That's okay, Booney. I said I was going to come through there. I'm live right now, but I said I was going to come through. When you woke up. Oh, I know it was. You've been working up a storm. But when I come, I want some of that mint chocolate chip coffee here. All right, I'm going to call you when I finish my live. All right. Sorry, that's my sense. But yeah. But y'all, like I said, this sector, though, during the pandemic, was a safe place for me. Let's not talk about the war. Because, see, I'm one of those people, if I'm going to talk about the bad, I got to talk about the good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you the bad first. Let's give you that bad news. Let's get the bad news out about them. Addie's mom, how you doing? I didn't even see you come in, sis. But let's talk about the good thing. I have met some great people over here. Being over in this sector has truly changed my mind about women, and here's why. When I first came over here, when I first came on YouTube, I had a very low respect for women. But I realized, how can I expect people to respect a woman, which I am, when I don't even have respect? I'm quick to say, like, oh, I understand why she got smacked. I used to say it. I used to say, oh, yeah, she wouldn't shut up. I see why he put his hands on him. Oh, she threw that up in his face. I know. I used to say it. I used to say, oh, I know why he ain't around that kid, because she is a mess. I used to say it. I used to say, oh, man, F that heifer, man. I used to say it. No respect. She say something. A girl look at me funny in a place I'm looking. Bitch, what's your problem? That was me. None. When I came over here during the pandemic, for me, during the pandemic was a storm. I had my first transplant in my life in my eye. So I had a cornea transplant. We're in a pandemic. I lost my nephew's father, who had been a friend of mine since I was 14. Good, bad, or indifferent, he had been. I lost another friend who I was very close to, and they passed. And then a lady I was close to, they literally passed back to back to back, 3 weeks apart. And I was in such a place, man. And I came in here, and some days it was the seeing Susan in the chat. And she just said hello. Hey, how you doing? And it hit me that sometimes we needed to hear just how you doing. Even if you didn't tell somebody exactly how you was doing, just felt good for somebody to ask. Then we'd be in these chats some days, and I'd see people, and I could name some people who I don't even see no more, because they might be with a content creator who they feel don't like me, or I don't know, because we didn't fall out. Because here's the thing, I ain't fell out with none of these people. I have never. Let them show you the account where we fell out. It didn't. They disrespected me, and I'm a queen. I demand respect. And I give all the queens respect and all the kings. I can't take that right now. And so for me, thank you, Dan. Thank you, King. So for me, when I came up in here, like I said, I met people who to this day, I still When I see them in chats, and some of those people I met and we laughed in every chat, and now they got a problem because they disrespected me and I called them on it. I used to see Lady Godiva in chat after chat. And here's the thing. When Lady Godiva had her first in slip, I didn't turn on Lady Godiva. I didn't. But when she was sitting up here in my chat, disrespecting me, I'm going to say something. And I told her when I said it, girl, I ain't even trying to say nothing, but don't pretend like you ain't been messy, sweetie. I ain't been messy. I call all you bitches messy. I ain't been messy. But if you was messy, I could say it. That don't make you bad. It just said you was messy, girl. We call Mims messy Mims, honey. And I say, I love your messy ass. Because I'm honest when I'm honest, right? That's part of being a buck. It's not you worried about what somebody else think about what you think. It's that you know that's how you feel. That's it. So, like I said, I came over here. It's been a lot of women who have shown me respect. Who honestly, when I tell them I prayed for them, it wasn't just something I said. Hello. Oh my God. If that number, I don't put them on a blacklist. I don't even know who that person is. Don't call my number again. Anyway, but thanks, Corns, man. But yeah, but like I said, so because of that, my mods, let me tell you something about my mods. Each one of my mods, I let my spirit guide me to. And only one of my mods, before my spirit could guide me, introduced themselves to me. And that's Emma Lou. I used to see Emma and Terry Lynn's, and we speak that way. And let me tell you something. When I think of Terry Lynn's lives back then, I think about flies by her own wings. I always talking about them sperm pancakes and making me laugh. Or me thinking like, girl, I wish I worked at the hotel you was at. I was staying at the hotel you was at, girl, because I need some of them pancakes, girl. I don't care what they shape like, you know? And I think about that. I think about the nights I couldn't sleep. And if I just would have stayed awake, my mind would have went negative and idle. But in there, we were chatting and laughing. And sometimes we cried. And sometimes we talked about relationships. And sometimes we talked about kids. And sometimes, but it felt good. It felt safe. Some days I walk in some of these chats, I don't feel safe because I know when I go off, they going to hold me to a standard they not holding nobody else to. That's why I'm like, oh, y'all ain't seen me go off. Because y'all seem to get intimidated if I yell a little bit. So let me not let my angry black woman come out. No. It's an angry woman. And that's what most of these women are showing, angry women. Stop putting a race on it. Anyway. But yeah. But like I said, so no. So I just go off what I've seen. And some of these people act like that. Like I said, some of these content creators that are complaining the most, Jules, I'm just going to use her as an example real quick. You have a lot of loyal supporters who are willing to make themselves look like bad people for you. Why don't you just rock with that? Are they only there because you fighting? Are they going to leave when you stop? I doubt it. Love on that. John, you got all these loyal people that make themselves look like the most terrible people in the world. Look at Addie. They make themselves look terrible for you because their loyalty is just that blind. Why don't you rock with that? There's content creators out here with thousands of subscribers. None of them loyal. They just there because they entertain. They don't really care about you like that. But y'all have people that still no respect. None for them. None. Then let's stop all this tattletaling. How many of y'all got to call somebody to tell them something? If they wasn't interested enough to go watch it, why y'all got to come? Don't y'all know don't bring me no bad news? Who do y'all think want to hear somebody dog them out? I had to tell Terry Lynn, stop listening to that shit all day. And you got to ask yourself, why would people who love me keep bringing that to me? How many of y'all would like for me to say, 18, I heard a live where somebody was talking about you, your family, your dog. You want to hear it? Hold on, Dung Beetle. I got a video where somebody's talking about your mama so bad. Who would want this? And you know why Danny can get past on half of them? Because I don't stoop to these YouTube levels. I wish I would be sitting listening to hours of you shit on there. with lies. This ain't even the truth. That's what I told Terry Lynn. Come on, girl. They number one thing to go to you is say these dogs, girl, you keep letting them know it has power. You have proven yourself. Your word is your bond. The proof was in the pudding, girl. Make them look like liars that they still saying it. And look twice at the people that's willing to believe it. I've said since day one. You think I think everybody a saint? Hell no. Saints used to be sinners. Remember that. Even if they are a saint. And they got that from being a sinner, honey. And so at the end of the night, like I said, no, you sitting there listening. If you want to say something about what they did, say that. That's why I call these people out on what they did. Because I don't have to go watch the video and then just go back and forth with them about what they said about me. Oh, you said I'm ugly. Oh, you ugly. Oh, you said I'm this. You said. First of all, you can't be saying these things. These people say you can't look like. Let me tell y'all something. I took a glimpse at John Yikes live last night, and dude was looking like what's old boy from Queen. He was looking like him on an episode. See, I don't want to knock it, but man, if it didn't look like he should have been on M Road, I'm like, okay, so we got ex-crackheads, supposed, in my opinion, meth addict, Zanny and liquor abusers. These are who running the show. Not where I'm from, baby. The bougie in me would never let that be running me. The people that be running me would be those who, if they were that before, they came off and now they the mayor of the city or something. But it wouldn't just be some old losers sitting around telling me that on Monday they can't take it, on Tuesday they a thug, on Wednesday they need help from somebody who worse than them, and on Thursday they crying. These ain't people who move me, y'all. I don't care what they got to say about me. Y'all care, Danny don't. Danny don't care what they got to say about her. Y'all listening to see if they what they chat with talking crazy. Who cares? Come on, these the same people I heard that. Has Jewel called the Lombard police on Bambi yet? I mean, fuck calling Roadhog. Has she called them yet? Doubt it. And I heard when she called to Bambi's police, she had one of her subscribers do that. Why are your subscribers calling for your case? But y'all think this shit, okay, Danny a boss. Anything I do, that's why I told y'all. Anything I do, if I was going to your city, I'm going to pay for the ticket myself. I'm going to come out here and say, y'all help me get out here to get up with Dumb Bagel. I got to get to her city and I can't afford it. Baby, if I can't afford the city, I can't afford the drama. That means I can't afford the bond neither. No, I want to pull up. I want to pull up an XL through Uber to your shit. Come from the airport in an XL to be nasty. I want to go to jail and be posing in my pictures like this. Biting my lip. I want to be singing happy birthday like Marilyn Monroe. And yeah, we different. We ain't the same. You know, I told you I'm the type that's going to be like Sonny and now you can't leave. What you talk about? That's why I honestly said, girl, send your friend. Because trust me, it's going to be like Reservoir Dogs if they snitching about where you at. I promise you that. And I'll say that on the internet. That's for anybody. And I hope if I come, you do the same thing. And if I send a goofy, I hope you do that to them too. I don't get what these people be coming from, Tom Bader. Where they come from? These be people that be offended by a name. Oh, you got a name that's disrespecting me. Baby, if I'm on your mind so much that you making up names for me, sweetie, I know that means that I help you cream, if you know what that means. Because obviously, because I'm not going to make up no name for you. I'm not changing Danny's name. I love me so much. Don't y'all see I stay up under my government? For what? Why would I be hiding? I don't have where I'm at neither because I am who I say I am. But y'all gonna find somebody who didn't like me maybe in 8th grade, high school? Oh, okay. I'm getting them folks. Don't you know my class just celebrated like its 25th year anniversary? Like, why would I care? Why would I care? I wouldn't. Oh, what y'all gonna go get some X? First, I'm gonna tell y'all, in 2019, I ended a 16-year relationship. So what you gonna go get somebody from 1999? And what, I'm gonna care? I'm gonna care? I'm not. Because first of all, none of my exes hate me. And none of them would be down to dog me. And trust me, they still think about me like that. I'm letting you know. For real. I'm letting you know. Shit. Because I don't tell myself nothing different. Because I ain't seen one whose eyes didn't glaze at me like they messed up. And honey, that made me feel good at night. Because once upon a time, my eyes glazed like I messed up because I didn't have them. So, what you gonna go get? One of my siblings, that'll never happen. Ever. Never. Never. Want you to get one of my kids? Won't happen. Won't happen. Sorry. Just like what you'll never get me doing is dogging under those people. You'll never get me on this internet telling somebody else's story as if it's mine. You'll never get me on this internet not understanding good, bad, or indifferent. All of that made up me. And there's no way you could love me today and not understand that without everything that I tell you was before has made this person you love today. That's it. That's it. And if you decided because I'm black, I'm ghetto, you're a fool. If you decided because I'm black, I'm uneducated, poor, you're a fool. If you decided whatever you decided what that wasn't what I showed you, that's on you. That's on you. But then don't be mad at me when I'm telling you that people showed me what I know, that there's no way you have a moral compass and you ever were doing this. That there's no way that I want to hear you tell me about somebody else when you hold no accountability for this. That's the problem over in this act. Like I said, I don't like men who attack women, but the dude you sit next to attacks women. And then you play like you don't know he attacks women. All y'all do is gang up on people. That gang mentality. But none of y'all gang. Matter of fact, y'all type the I don't like all that violence. Then why are y'all perpetuating violence? Then there'll be the same people that tell me that the power of the tongue separates life or death, as they state all these things that are the things that kill people's spirit, that kills relationships, that I don't get it. I don't get it. Not one of my friends in real life. Let me tell you, a few weeks ago, I was in a situation where I hurt somebody by being somewhere with somebody they hurt them. And I'm not talking about on the internet. I'm talking in my real life. That rocked the core of my body because never was that what I was intending to do. But when I saw it, I realized where they were hurt. When people care about you, there's no way they could. That'd be like somebody telling me, oh, dude punch you in the eye, punch you in the mouth. And he sits with me and talks. Dude stole me. They sit with me and kick it. No, they don't. Matter of fact, they're not even going to come around me because they know that I don't agree with that shit at all. And there's no way for me to sit with them and not bring it up. It's going to be no way for me to sit in a conversation with them and not say to them like, hey, what you did to somebody I love is wrong. And like I'm saying, Terry Lynn know for a fact when Muzz made her statements, I told Terry Lynn, I wish Terry Lynn was right here. I told Terry Lynn, I don't even want to watch her live. Because if I watch negativity, it brings out that negative side of me. I'd rather speak on what it made me feel and that you can't tell me nothing. But I foolishly listened to it. Both parts. Okay? When I got done, I was so upset because I felt like somebody was speaking like they knew me. Like they knew what I knew. Like they knew what I was talking about. I stand by what I said to Wanda. And I still don't change my mind. But you don't know me because you didn't even know that 2 of my children are partial Ethiopian. Like you keep speaking like you know me, young lady. You don't. You don't know what African studies I have took outside of. You don't know African dance or drum. Africa is a continent, but you spoke as a whole like you knew me. You know why? Because you decided in my blackness there was ignorance. You decided you were the smartest person in the world. But once again, I state, if you're so smart, why are you hanging around all these people you think are dumb? Because I know real smart people, and I promise you, they would shut you down real quick. Because they would say, nowhere in your intelligence should you be acting like this. And if you're so secure in your intelligence and you're smart, why aren't you using it to better something? What have you done on here better? What have you bettered? So like I said, I never needed a bodyguard on here. I told TL if I catch her on her live talking about, oh boy, putting some sticks on my ass, I'm going to lose my mind, because I ain't never needed that. I got aid and assistance, baby. Trust and believe me. I got people that's going to rock with me all day for real. So I don't bother to tell them unless we on go. I don't need somebody to, you stand here and say it, then tomorrow the people we with are with that person. I don't want that. I don't, because it's going to make me go against the people I'm with, and I'm not doing that. And unlike y'all, the real relationships I have with the people on here I love, they already know I will separate us from YouTube to remain friends. That's it. And no matter where you want to go, we ain't got to do no dogging out if we fall out. But if it come down to it, it all just tell me what it was with you forever, the whole time. So I ain't on that. And so if anybody want to clip or grab a piece, I ain't saying nothing against Terry Lynn. Me and Terry Lynn ain't got no falling out. Me and Heidi ain't got no falling out. Never have, never will. Because none of this shit on here is going to have me falling out with people. For what? They're just showing me who people are. I'm not falling out with you about that. Muzz could become one of Terry Lynn's moderators. I won't give a fuck. I just won't be in that moderator. I don't care. I don't care. I won't. I told y'all, that's just not me. Yes, kill, steal, and destroy. And they do it with their tongue. They kill the mold. You ever been up in a live and y'all laughing? Ah! Yeah, did y'all see it? Blah, blah, blah. The next minute, we on something so dark, people are crying. People are arguing. People are leaving. You know how hard it is sitting in a Brook chat and they talking about racism and Muslim there? That's real hard. It's like it's like celebrating Black History Month with the Klan. It's just some weird shit for me. It's just, I feel real lost in there. Like, is she the Speaker of the House? And pay attention. Like even that day when they were talking about Glenn Crack, and they were talking about Busy Blue. She never spoke on Busy Blue. She never spoke on the disrespect of the Black man being called a boy. She kept speaking on the whole thing about, she tells you what she doing. She not one word about Busy Blue came out of her mouth in that chat. And then if I gotta come up in one more Brooks chats and she's, I'm leaving, I'm not gonna disrespect it, I'm back. First of all, it's hard. Okay, if you was a Crip and you became a Blood, you think they not gonna remember that there was times when they was warned and you was right over there with them? You think you're not gonna be in places there's gonna be people to say stuff like, hey, I remember when you, that's gonna happen, sweetie. It's part of being a pancake. It's your fault you flipped. You flipped. And you didn't flip because you said, you know what? This is just a better side. These people actually care. No, you flipped because they kicked you out. You was homeless and you came and put a tent city up in here. And I'm sorry, y'all can't say it. I can. Because ain't nobody yo-yoing me. You know, people like to say, Sweaty was paying me to live. Sweaty wasn't paying me to do shit. She ain't balling. Sorry, not sorry. It could be a painful lesson to learn, but hey, I'd rather learn than keep making the same mistake and hitting my head up against the same wall. Like I said, it's gonna be people mad about what I'm saying now because it don't go along with what people say. And I have nothing against nobody. Like I said, I've been subscribed to Brooke since Brooke started her channel. Okay. Never disrespecting and never will because I have no reason to. Like I said, I think Brooke is funny. I like little Brookie. Brooke ain't like somebody we grew up in the same town. I probably would have smoked, would have kicked it, would have moved on. It's factuals. Seems like somebody come in the store. Maria shown me nothing but respect since the very first time we've had an encounter with each other. And for that, respect, get respect. You know what I'm saying? And then I told y'all, I think Ann is a Scotland duck. No disrespect, I love you, Ann, girl. But I can tell. See, Ann ain't never came up on here once and be like, please stop messing with me. Not once. And pull up. I'm talking about YouTube style. And pull up, y'all. And pull dead up in your shit. And then got the nerve to have this sweet ass accent. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Did you listen to what she say? Because when Ann talks, sometimes I have to stop and listen. It's just like anybody, when you have a strong accent, Julie Virgo, and you could have a Jamaican accent, you could talk Spanish. You know what I mean? I always have to hear what you said. So you say it, and then I hear it. Because then it's seeming like it's just breaking down. I'm like, oh, and it's snapping. So I always say, Ann. Y'all be missing. I'm like, oh, Ann just dropped a little jokey joke. I heard it. Nothing but love. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Sunshiner ain't got shit against Sunshiner. Sunshiner ain't never did nothing to me. But I know for a fact, subliminally, because I read that long ass post. And I said, wait, who done mess with JJ? So y'all know I'm an investigator. So I said, let me go find out. Let me go find out who over here playing with somebody's adopted kids, because that is wrong. Girl, I found a live by Julie Virgo. Thanks, Julie Virgo. Because Julie Virgo be bugging people out too. In my opinion. Julie Virgo had a live, and that live had a video on it, and the video was so disgusting that they had to blur out pieces, because in that live, they were showing a whole young man, a whole child. A whole child. I don't care if you dislike the mother. I don't care if the mother, blah, blah, blah. This is a whole adopted child. This is an open adoption where we just post them all over the internet. But anyway, I watched that with my own two eyes, heard it with my own ears, and I saw who was on the panel. It was Sunshinery and some girl I never saw before. If I saw her, I didn't know who she was, and I couldn't read her name. But they were on there, and I don't know if it was, when they were talking about Tyra Nicole or who adopted her son. I don't know. But I know that they bothered to show a picture of the kid, and then Julie Virgo cut out the clip of the picture with the kid. And I said, wait, is this what JJ was talking about? Because once again, around here, that's all we do. Hey, you did the most terrible thing. You're threatening the kid, and if you don't take it down, I'm telling. Nah, bitch, I'm calling you out now because you did it. And if I let you play with their kids, I'm going to let somebody play with my kids. I guess they must have took it down on their side, but they didn't take it down because that video's still on the internet. And like I said, it's Sunshinery and another chick, and they showing somebody's son. But luckily, Julie Virgo blurred it out, so we didn't get to see. I didn't get to see the son, but somebody's child is literally on the internet because y'all mad at their mama. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is not fighting fair, ladies. Then you're no better than the people who wronged you on here. That's all I'm saying. Heidi says, how you doing? How you doing? I was just letting them know that when I got real relationships with people on here, that's what they are. They're not internet based. They really based. Stacy, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah. But I'm like, wait, people just talk about what they want to on here. And then they, once again, here we go sweep. Some of y'all rugs got to have big ass mountains of dust and dirt up under them because y'all done swept so much shit under the rug. And then anytime you bring up something that really happened, everybody wants to shout. No, let's not talk about that. They fixed that girl. They took the video down. Baby, you took the video down don't mean nothing. Terry Lynn proved to y'all that she did not kill those dogs. And that the state, the city decided, whatever, the village, the town, they decided that those pet owners were neglectful, but y'all still gonna say she killed them. So, Cree, how you doing? So around here, y'all believe what you want to believe. And I'm not just saying that for Terry Lynn, I'm just using an example where y'all been shown the truth. And for 3 years, I've heard the same thing about them dogs. And the truth was shown almost 3 years ago. And I'm just like, why are we still even talking about them dogs? Y'all care more about them dogs than y'all do y'all families. But like I said, tomorrow for Throwback Thursday, I will be playing that live by Julie Virgo and Stacy. And how they are just, I mean, like I said, the whole video, they bring me up in there and what Muzz did. But yet, it was what Muzz did to this person, that. I mean, they all in there. Everybody in the chat, y'all all knew she was just there 4 months ago. Now today, everybody in there like this with her. I don't see none of that yet. She did that, but we need her. Need her to what? Need her to change? Take her to change? I probably still wouldn't. Because I'm from a place, I'm too old for you to be disrespecting me like that and ever being cool with me. I do not break bread with my enemies. And I don't want anybody around me who do certain things. Hey, when I was young, did y'all ever have anybody or know anybody, or were you that somebody who would call off work and say, like, say for instance, one of your family members died last year. You call work and be like, man, I just lost my grandma. I used to go off on people about that. And they'd be like, well, Danny, she already dead. Baby, that's wrong. That's playing with people's emotion through death. I don't do that. I don't lie about people dying. I don't play those games. So when you do that, I know me and you will never be the same. We'll never think the same. We'll never be on the same level. Matter of fact, I am better than you. Sorry, not sorry. I never was that person. When I used to call my job, I was actually probably too honest. I was probably too honest. Because I call my job and tell them in a heartbeat, hey, my son doesn't feel good, and today I'm going to stay home with my child. Because I don't miss work. I've worked jobs where I worked 5 years, never took a day off. Like as far as the days I had off, those are the only days I took off. Check my resume. Because I could prove that. I don't have a job where I have a bad statement they going to say about me. No, none of that's ever happened. I never stole from a company. None of this ever happened to me. And I ain't gonna lie and say I ain't never stole in my life. I just know I ain't never stole from my company. I've never messed with anybody at my job because I do not shit where I eat. I mean, some things, call it whatever you want to call it. It's what keeps me sane. I don't want to go to work arguing with some man because it didn't work out with us. That's not professional to me. But I don't knock nobody who doing it. Might work for them. I know some people who met at work and became married. I know people who met at work had a kid together. I know people who met at work and they hate each other, but now they still work for the same company. And one is begging to be in a different department because they don't want to see each other. I just don't. Welcome back, Just John. But yeah, so like I said, some of this stuff, I really know. So I ain't got nothing against nobody. And then these people I don't like, it's not about having nothing against them. I see who you are. I don't want nothing to do with them. I want nothing to do with racists, no matter who you being racist to. I want nothing to do with men who think it's okay to threaten women sexually, physically. Some of y'all are promoting men who talk just like 148's husband. But it's okay because he's not saying that to you. Stop. That's hypocritical. But like I said, I got some dudes I know who I love them. I ain't bringing them in no crowds with nobody because no one's going to agree with how they are. They beast. I love them though. But they know I'm not going to encourage when they're wrong. Because they the type that'll hit your car because you did something, smash your car in, and drag you out of it. I don't encourage that. And they know they won't do it with me. But they would because they lose their temper too good. They beast. I don't think that's good. And one day they could run up on the beast or who knows. But I don't encourage it. Y'all encourage this shit. Like I said. You calling people police department and having your subscribers call. Why? How serious the police gonna take it that you didn't even complain? It's the fakeness for me around here. It's the hypocrisy for me around here. And look, y'all, Danny ain't worried. Did I have to do a 7 live campaign? But like I said, y'all over here watching a woman threaten women, pass out numbers, pass out nudes, have a man threaten to stick pool sticks all up their private parts. I want every woman in here to imagine some man who you know beat a woman with pool sticks saying that to you and tell me how it make you feel. It didn't make me feel no kind of way because all these some pussy ass bitches to me. I'm not scared of none of them. Not one of them. Roadhog right in Indiana, we ain't got no problem, but still ain't scared of them. None of them. None of them. And I'm really not scared of men that sit there fighting women for men, for women. How pussy is the woman that she can't fight another coochie? I can't. And how pussy is the dude that he know women will let him fight women for him? Just ask yourself that. Go ask yourself that. I don't know. In all my mob movies I ever watched, all the documentaries I ever walked on the mob, all the things I've read and everything else on the mob, me seeing them beating the hell out of women wasn't one of the things we saw. Matter of fact, we knew in some mobs, if you cheat on your wife and tried to, well, you can cheat on your wife. But leaving your wife for this mistress, bitch, or get you took out. But you want me to believe y'all so mob affiliated, y'all fighting all these chicks? Oh, let me get y'all so gangster, y'all gangbang, and y'all fighting all these chicks? Your own mob will take you down. Your mob will take you down. So once again, I know real thugs, real gangsters. They not doing this. They not. Not one real gangster is going to get on the internet and bring attention to themselves. Not one. They flunkies will be up here. They yes men might be up here. So I'm sorry. I know real thugs, none of them on the internet. None of them. They're not on Facebook, Instagram, none of them. And when they go to events and you take pictures, they literally say, get that shit the fuck off the internet. I thought in the mob, if you talk too much, just talking too much, get your ass popped. I thought. Oh, I forgot there's no structure. So I guess they're just doing whatever they want. They just running nilly-nilly. People could be like, I was their fourth cousin removed, so I know everything about them. I was the fifth cousin of the third cousins, brothers. I mean, like, how are they related? I don't even know how they related. Sound like they're just neighbors. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's okay. Because he's a good guy because he makes people laugh, I guess. Well, we could just go find some men who got out of jail for R, and I guess some of them are gonna be nice. All of them ain't gonna come out mean. Maybe if we get one of them over here, let's just bring them in. Let's just go see what jail is by y'all house. Let's look them up. Let's see who was released this year. Oh, are they on the internet? Bring them over to the chat because we love bringing those kind of guys. First of all, the likeliness of me being in a group of women who say they have been essayed, and it's still something that bothers them, and it's still something they're dealing with and working with. Me bringing anybody who's so-called accused or anything, come on, y'all, don't that sound like a trap? Don't that sound like what you call grooming? Y'all better know the game, baby. I know the game. I done sat personally with Don Juan, the real pimp. Like, y'all. Church. But you know why? Because we have a bunch of drug addicts leading us. A lot of y'all are listening to a drug addict. Y'all are listening to junkies. Y'all are listening to whores. No disrespect, I'm just calling spades, Joe. And if we go sit and listen to them, we gonna all be in hell with them. Not saying all drug addicts are going to hell if you want to take it there. I'm talking about these mofos. But I know one thing. You can't be these things and telling me shit. You can't still glorify that. You can't still be like, oh, this person was terrible, but I still love him and I still mess with him and think I'm listening to anything you say. That's like you never being married, but tell me how to be a great wife. Ain't nobody even proposed to you. That's like never having kids and telling me how to raise one. How hard it is to raise them. You ain't never raised one. You didn't have to push them out your twat. Did you raise one? Have you ever raised teenagers? Have they ever lived in your house? Well, then don't tell me about raising no teenagers. Don't want to hear it. How about that? I don't want to hear what your mama did with her teenagers, how your sister handled her teenagers. Have one of them call me. Would y'all go to a channel of a woman saying, I'm going to teach you how to be a mama, and then when you came to the channel, you said, how many kids you had? She said, none. All my friends got kids. Y'all be sitting on there taking advice. Stacey, I would take a drop of advice from them heifers. These heifers on here want me. You be like, what the hell's wrong with them? That's how the live start, y'all. It come on like, they can't even get it out, y'all. I'm not good. You be like, what the fuck is going on? And they be telling you how they ain't coming back, y'all. They gone, Stacey girl. They gone with the win, girl. They can't do this. They didn't come on the internet to fight, even though they've been fighting the whole time. They didn't come to fight, girl. They came to tell you some better things about life, but they can't even get to it because these hoes is holding them down. This is Monday with these bitches. This is Monday. And everybody in the chat, oh my God. These heifers are mean. They're going to get their payback. You don't deserve it. Baby, you don't deserve it. You hold on, put up your cash app. Is your cash app up because something about what you're saying needs to be paid? You be like, wait, what? Okay, I guess it ain't tricking if you got it. Go ahead. Girl, the next thing you know, here come Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, they don't come on. Because Tuesday, they want to leave you in suspense, Claudia. They want to leave you in suspense, girl. They want you to be wondering if they got to the edge last night. Because you ain't see them in no chats. They ain't come on Instagram. So they come back Wednesday. And Wednesday, they can't even show their face. Because most of them don't show their face. And when they do, they're high. They're high or drunk. Anyway, they're like, hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back. What up, Dumb Bingo? These hoes won't smoke. I got it. I got it. All they want, I need. Please, dispensaries. I'm passing out smoke on these bitches. I don't give who want it. I got it for all of them. You be like, just Monday, you cried till your head hurt on live. Just on Monday, y'all, I've kept mental health real the whole time, so I don't play about mental health. I don't. These heifers play with mental health because on Monday they need therapy. All of them been to the mental hospital, checked it because of YouTube. Don't trust the bitch told you they checked into the mental hospital because of YouTube and they still here. Don't trust them because ain't no therapist in that place told them to go back. Not one. But they'll come on and tell us the therapist said, go on there and fight these people. What therapist told you that? A therapist told you was about to take your life because of what they said, but go back and fight them. You're not strong enough. No therapist would send you out there weak. Sarah, how you doing? Says, I'm just talking about these lies. Yeah. I can't because they come on here. I'm telling Sarah, they come on here. You be like, wait a minute. So you just got out the mental hospital and they told you to come back on here and check a bitch? What hospital is? I'm reporting them doctors. I'm getting people shit taken because this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. How are you sitting on telling me that you going through? They'll come on and tell us how sick they are as they chugging down liquor. That's sick. Because I know one thing about alcohol, it's a depressant. I know I used to drink it to try to drown my problems, and I was a shorty in my teens trying to drown the problems, trying to not miss my nephew so much every day. But they come up on here on the camera, and they grown. At least I can say I was young. These mofos, and all of them older than me. I'm 43. And they coming on here, oh my God. They'll come on here. I'm so glad that mother died. She died, and I'm so glad, and who cares? And her kids, and she was a whore, and she was a this, and she did this, and she did that. Oh, guys, so sorry for me and my mommy. My mommy's gone. Mommy. Sit down, boy. Sit down. Because, honey, if you don't care about somebody else's mom, why am I supposed to be sitting here throwing a whole parade? Look, yesterday, Yikes did that apology. I went to read the comments this morning. Here go the comments. It doesn't matter if it was June or December. It's a tragedy. What would happen? I'm just so glad to have you. What would we do without you? You're such a good man. I guess so was Hitler. I guess so was Jeffrey Dahmer. But we do know that they made a whole special about Jeffrey Dahmer recently, and there was people actually saying, like, I don't look at him as bad. I thought, oh, God. But then we celebrate Christopher Columbus Day. But then you got to remember what country you're living in. We admire Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? Like, we worship him. These happens then on Thursday. On Thursday, they got a new crew of people who they used to hate. They used to hate him. Now they love him. Oh, that's weak bitch shit. I just don't do weak bitch shit, y'all. I like strong bitches. I like bitches say, well, if all them left, then I'll stand alone. I'm a tiger. We used to be in a pride, but now a tiger. Because a tiger can hunt alone. So that's the type of women I like. I love a strong woman. Like I said, Bob, you get much respect from me. Like I said, I like a strong woman. Because then I know the queens are in the building. But them weak ones who are going to let them circumstances of life, let them keep being victims to that circumstances. So all those ladies who are victimized and you allow yourself to be around content creators and chats that continue to victimize people, even though it's not you, you're still a victim. That's why you think it's okay. Because I'm a victor, so I know that shit wrong. I know that. I know that sometimes as a person who has been victimized, sometimes if people reach out to, I'm not a touchy person. So if I let you in, but I'm a hugger when I care. But if I let you into my space, it's a good place. But if you reach over and touch me without permission, I might flinch. I used to like get ready to hit somebody because I'm still that part. And I had to, and it's hard to let that go. So the thought that someone would bring somebody into a place where there's so many victims. I could name someone who victims because y'all done said them in different chats that you've been victimized. But you would sit around men who do that? Or who okay with that? Okay. Okay. So I guess the only victim you care about is you and your predator. The other predators are okay to be predators? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Like I said, come on. Where they do that at? But if Rio came in my chat right now and started speaking, and I just said hello, people will run and leave. And justify it. I don't want to be over there. He done disrespected me. Selfie Queen and JJ know for a fact. I can't say what the B did for them, but I definitely for a fact went up against Rio every time he disrespected him. When he put up that birthday, the birthday thing had which called it JJ. I called him, hey man, what's up with that? If you celebrating your birthday, why the fuck do you have anything with her up there? Why are you calling her your baby mama? When he continued to say that he saw Selfie Queen do drugs, I told him stop saying that. The Selfie Queen came in here and her sobriety is one of the things she stand on and everything else. And for you to do that is wrong because here's the thing, if she did slip, that wouldn't be something we should be glorifying. I said that. And I stand on that. I stand on that. Because when it comes to respect, I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you know what? I heard Selfie Queen and them did this, so I'm not. No, baby, I still spoke up. But literally, I feel like they don't come in my chat because I got something against Jules. But that shit ain't got nothing to do with them. So if you can't come in my chat because I got something against Jules, you should really not be in Jules' chat if you ever cared about me. And she had somebody up there talking about that. And you should really not, you should really be, if you know, but I feel like some of y'all done did the dumb dizzle with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still love. You come in right now and still be saying the same thing I'm saying right now. I know it's somebody I care about. Y'all were torturing. I know about that. I never came and called down on that because you stopped. Ain't nobody around here perfect. Ain't nobody around here perfect. But Danny gonna speak up. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all stand around, I stand up. Some of y'all speak about the same old shit. I'm gonna speak about how you doing the same old shit you talking about. Like, it's that simple. Like, no hard feelings. Didn't I tell y'all it's 200 million subscribers? So if you're going to put out something, I'm putting it out for the masses. That's it. I'm going to say it. It was said. So like I said, it's the YouTube, sis. It's the Twilight Zone. Everything these people hate is all they promote on the YouTube. That's it. But yeah, that's what they do. And in real life, when nobody allowed that, could you imagine yourself, some of these YouTubers doing what they do? Oh, she going to Navy Pier in Chinatown. Okay. Don't have me bend on her. But yeah, like I said, these people, they come around here. Could you imagine in real life just being in the middle of a bunch of strangers? Because that's what these people are in the middle of, a bunch of strangers, because y'all don't know each other. No matter how long we talk, you're a bunch of strangers. So you just imagine walking in a room full of a bunch of strangers and saying, hey, this dude just said he want to stick these 3 pool sticks up a woman. Do you know how many people who don't even know you are going to be like, wait, who's the dude? Why this dude want a woman? No, you know what they do in their chat? Because it's not them. But let one of my peers have said, man, who the bitch I stick 3 pool sticks up on? Girl, they would be talking about that for 7 months on here, 7 years. Sorry, I got acid reflux. They would be on here for 7 years talking about how Danny and this black dude jumped up and was like, he'd stick a pool stick up a white woman's ass. Just like we got to keep saying, put a disclaimer out every time we talk about Bambi coming to Chicago, we got to put out a disclaimer that it was wrong. Let me tell you something, disclaimer y'all not putting out there. It's wrong how much paper she wasted. Do y'all know that's not green? We got enough going on with our ozone layer. We got a bitch dropping paper everywhere that's going to be thrown away. Do you know how many trees have to die? Do you know trees form oxygen inside of our country? Do you know that we are ripping the ozone layer away with all the paper we waste as Americans? So we could talk about a bunch of shit Bambi did wrong, but y'all don't want to talk about it was wrong. She came. No, girl, it's wrong. She came. It was wrong. She was in the neighborhood, had nothing to do with you. It was wrong that all your neighbors are in danger. You still think it's a joke and you still grabbing on with people who have beefs with everybody under the sun. What's wrong is you supposed to be connected to one of the toughest dudes in the world, and they are eating you on the internet, girl. They done bent you over and spread them, girl, and you just allowing it. Why you talking about you saving the world? I don't get it, girl. I don't get these heifers, girl. Breezy, how you doing? These heifers is crazy. Maria, how you doing? These heifers is crazy. See, it didn't take Maria long to realize wasn't shit going on with Mob 2. Danny said it. And that's nothing against them. Because once again, if they want to come over and start saying all this, I mean, first of all, half the time I hear a conversation about Mom 2, they always making sure they let you know that you're black. Oh, you're pretty for a black girl. I remember one day somebody came up in your chat and said that, Tidy, back in the day. They said, oh, how do you know you look good for a black woman? What's that mean? Didn't we get mad at, what's the face for saying that? Didn't when Sly say he cute for a black dude, everybody called it all kind of racist? Or was it because y'all just against Sly? So like I said, they ain't came here and did nothing. We done seen Britters playing with herself with one of them. We got one passing out shit on them. They fighting with women. They degrading women. They be calling them the women that's giving up money, the lonely white woman. The name Mob 2 got for y'all is ridiculous. And y'all, why? Why? And why y'all got to keep mixing? You fighting for him? Why are women fighting for men? He fighting for you? Why are men fighting women? I'm just so confused about the war that's going on right now. This is like, this shit ain't even good like my movie, Twilight. This ain't even a good fight. Remember at the end? Y'all know Twilight had a good fight at the end. This ain't. This is almost like Warriors. Remember a couple of the fights they got into, it was like, hey, yo, we the blah, blahs, and they weren't really nobody. These them kind of fights. Like, this just on the way home, and we clicking bottles together. Warriors come out. You know, that's that kind of shit. And it's not even as cool. No, this was before we went to Vegas. One of them came. There was one of them you were cool with, but he was saying how to him, you know, he thought you was beautiful, but he made sure he let us know, like, that's a black woman. Like, he didn't say it mean, but let me tell you something. First of all, I've lived around Italians, and anybody who has, you know, one thing about them and blacks, they either love them or they hate them. There is no motherfucker in between. And if you think I'm lying, put the two together. Put the two together. Because I got some really tight Italian friends I'm really tight with. And they got people in their family who can't stand you. And it's just because they don't trust you because you're a movie. Okay, baby, I can't. Or maybe it's just my age group. I don't know. It was a guy, like I said, he was flirting with you. He was saying how he thought you was pretty. Your eyes, he thought he was cute. And he said, like, as a sister. Like I said, it's not something bad. It's just something, because it's what they gonna fucking do. They'll come in my fucking check and say it. Oh, you pretty for a black girl. You pretty for a sister. Why did I do that? You can't just be pretty. That might go say you ugly for a white woman. It's just an example. Because like I said, the only place I ever really been where I didn't mind when they came in was when I've seen them come into Heidi's chat. Because they never coming in to come tell me some drama about another chat. So that's why I use that as an example, because it was only one of the safe places. Every other chat I went into, I remember when they came over there when Muscle was at your thing, boy, I would go and be like, this dude is disrespecting the chat, the women who've been here. No, I left. Macaroni and cheese, couldn't stand them. I would leave and tell myself, except for when Jen was at his house. I wanted to watch that because they were lovers. Oh, no, he was saying he liked you. He could have just been playing, but He really thought you was beautiful, especially in my eyes. Mm-hmm. I forget what we were talking about, and they came in to the chat, and they were saying something first about your eyes. No, it wasn't nothing bad. He literally was talking about how pretty you were. He literally was. But because in some races, they don't date outside their race. So they gonna say that, like, I'm so black, but I'd marry you. Like, that's how he was flirting. First, he said your eyes. Something about your eyes. He was saying something about how pretty your eyes were. Like he had just noticed them or something. But then I thought it's probably because he was just seeing you in the chat, not seeing you. And then he came over there and seeing you. And he was saying how pretty you were. How beautiful you were. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, but some of these heifers, girl, nah. Like I said, ain't nothing against, but so if I seen them be nice any place else, I don't know. Because like I said, when Mims and Jules used to come with them all the time over the Mims, I never came. When they would be all in Jules, I would sit, listen to a little music, and then I'd leave. So I can't sit and talk about none of these people because I don't really know them like that. But what I do know is they became fatal attractions when they mixed with this 90-day sector, because I ain't never seen so much drama. Like, oh my God, I thought these bitches couldn't get along. Oh my God, they brought in some new dudes to add to the fire, and now they arguing with the dudes, and the dudes beef too. First of all, if a man come over to protect me but can't even get the beef he got stopped, he can't protect me because he's knee deep in bullshit himself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but people do that. All I gotta say, and even when Sly did, I'm like, oh, people gonna do that. But to me, pretty is as pretty does. So when I say somebody beautiful, I don't have to stop and tell you what race they are. But yeah. But like I said, so that's one of the places I've actually seen them safely. But I'm one of those people that if I say I don't mess with it, I just can't mess with it. And I've seen nothing good with this. So it's like, nah. And then like half of them, they warn. And even if they warn about some old motherfucking gangsters that was running shit 50 years ago. Like, sit down. They don't even want you to fight that. Because back in the day, the mobs that you looked at, they weren't trying to get their kids to be pumping the shit with them. They didn't need little nephew. Now, nephew might end up growing up in the gang. But definitely not the girls. Definitely not the girls. Shit. Sammy the Bull did all that time because he wasn't going to let his daughter catch that case. That's why him, his son-in-law, and his son caught that case in Arizona. Because they thought his daughter was supposed to be there too. She was supposed to, he said, oh, hell to the no. I'll take all the rain. Y'all been trying to get me down since before. I'll go ahead and take it. But I won't let my baby girl be up in jail, Hansi. And I don't know him personally, but we all know that's the story because we all know the charges he was facing in Arizona for manufacturing. They were making ecstasy. He should still be under the jail. So this is a man we know for a fact got about 20 bodies on him. Manufactured, and he's free now. Like, damn. America, come shed your light on me. You'll be like, what the? See, I live in real America. Yeah, I'll be living in. Wait, he's what? Who is he connected to? Who is that? Nah, boom. Yeah, I better do some research around here. Oh, did you, Heidi? Let me put that up there in case you missed that one, Corns. You know, Heidi stay on top of them cases. And then y'all ever notice all these people who on here who don't want the BS stay in the BS? Like they never talk about nothing but BS. And they don't even be talking about it like, oh, let's just talk about it. They talk about it and then throw themselves in it. So they'll be playing a video. They gotta let you know how they tied to it. You like, dang, you just really want to be a part of this, don't you? You just really want to be in the mess, aka Broomstick. Y'all remember when Broomstick wasn't in the mess? And Broomstick just was bring her back. She wasn't gonna stop till she was fully in the mess. And I told y'all 2 years ago, I said, y'all should pay attention to see what she's smarter than the rest of y'all, because see what managed since, because everybody else is going to each other panel. You know what I'm saying? You look up and like, oh my God, I used to be, Mims, don't drop that link. Please, Mims, don't pick up the link. But everybody else went to everybody else's panel. See what was smart. She was getting them to hers. So then she could always play it. Girl, that day when Brooke came to see was, I kid you not, I know that girl got off by that. Oh, it turned her on. It was cream on top. I mean, Heidi. It was better than that Rose girl that she was passing out, girl, for that Christmas, girl. Because she got excited. And what does she do every time she wants to say something about Brooke? Let's go back to the day Brooke came onto my channel. Like something really came out of that. And let's go back to that. Even though Brooke is busting you out, like, bitch, why did you call my job lying? Like, that beep was not no patient. Like, she forgot. She's like, girl, I only called. I never called back. Girl, why you calling somebody's job? Like, these people. These people here be too much for me. You get tired of it, Corn's mom. Like I said, I can sit and talk about it, but I can't invest like my energy, my disliking people or liking people. No. When you tell me who you are, I just believe you, and that's it. That don't make me have to be mean to you or nasty to you. I don't. But I can call a spade a spade. I can. I'm never gonna stop saying that. That day I watched Amber, oh breezy girl, I swear, I swear, as long as I'm here, I'm gonna get rid of people like John Yates. I'm doing it. Then I watched the same half. It's like, what, y'all can't take down the races without me? What, y'all need me? What, I'm the voice? I'm the girl, the voice. The voice of what? Of a Becky? Yeah. Other than the song Plies got for the Becky's, girl, there ain't no respect there, girl. Sit down. And I'll never forget that. See, some of y'all gonna forget. I'll never forget crying, reading her story in the chat. I'll never forget. See, y'all play. I don't. Because like I said, look at them. On September 11th, none of them gave a fuck about September 11th. Gave a fuck about this country. Gave a fuck about thousands of Americans who died because outsiders came in. Because our own government let us down. I ain't care. All they cared about was them. And some more drama they in, and some more bullshit somebody said, and some more this and some more that. Question. Why are all these content creators so non-racist, but parlay with so many races? Just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. And how come most of them have the same thing common? Narcotic abuse. Are they smuggling through the internet? What is going on with these people? I have no idea. In my opinion, something's going illegal. I'll just play it. That was just be a throw. That's what they do. They throw out accusations. I'm not throwing out nothing on nobody. I'm just saying how it looked. You do. If you do, because if you don't, you're gonna go crazy. I get so tired of hearing about Maria Darling. I do. Yeah, I've been disrespecting Maria Darling for the last couple of years, as far as I'm concerned. Don't like it. I don't like it. Because they be the same people that say, don't go real life. I don't know what y'all consider real life. People die, that ain't real life. People take their life, that ain't real life. All right. People attempt to go take their life, that's real life. They don't call that. Hold on, let me lock this door real quick. A cream on top. Oh, sorry, my son is going about a second job. So he have 2 jobs. Oh, whatever keeps you from that idle time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta have a moral compass. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to take that. All right, guys. I'm about to get ready to get out of here. I see it is, damn, it's 2:30. It's 1:30. This clock's still set for Georgia. It's 1:30 my time. But yeah, let me get out of here so I can go ahead and get what I got to get done. I need to go to the laundry and stuff. But I did a morning live. I'll be back. But that was on my mind. I was like, I just had to, like, blah. And like I said, I'm not dissing nobody. You took it as a diss. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking on my point of view and how stuff like that makes me feel and how I watch other people and how you got people suffering. Acknowledge that and respect those who respect you. Why y'all spending so much time with the people who don't like you? Spend some of the time with the people who do. You get what I'm saying? Nino. Little light of mine. Sorry, that's Nino's song. I'm gonna let him shine. Yeah, who was he barking at? Look, he coming to tell me about it. Yes, Nino, who was it? Who did it? Who did it? Who dared to walk past you? Who did it? Who did it, big boy? Oh, did you tell him? You told him to get out? Okay, thank you, boo. Thank you. God bless you and good night. Anyway, but like I said, y'all have a great one. I'll come back. We'll finish it, whatever. Because like I said, I still got to watch a couple of these lives, but enough of what I watched this morning. I was like, I gotta say this. I can't even hold this on my tongue no more. Like, I just can't hold it in my heart. I can't hold it. I don't want people speaking for me. No one can speak for me but me. If you ever call somebody to ask them about me, they respond should be call her. Because she'll answer. And if you come the right way, she'll answer, nicely. If you come wrong, I'm going to meet you on that same road you're on. But other than that, you can't ask nobody about me. I try my best to be very transparent. And all the things I'm speaking of, the grace to God I can say is I've never done it to nobody. So with that being said, I will catch y'all later. Love you. See ya. All right, Nino. Because I know he want me to do something with him now too.